What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 52 of the Get It Game podcast, bringing you the hot takes, latest stories, and spicy picks shot in New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Nashville, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly and Grassani. Joined us time by Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus Murdock, and Sam Morell. You can listen to the podcast right now on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at GetYourGameOnP. And with all that said, it's time to get your game on. Guys, we're back.
Hey, to our viewers, we have a serious announcement. This will be the last episode of Get Your Game on RP for 3 months. Trick or treat. Got you all. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, we hope everyone listening to this podcast had a very happy Halloween. Oh yeah, I had a very happy Halloween. I went to Point with my girlfriend. What kind of Halloween did you think I had?
Oh, dude, Adam,
we all got laid on this
scared
podcast.
So many people.
What was your costume? What was your costume, Sam?
Oh, what's it called? It was me acting as a dead person. What I was
Damn.
It was me. I did my own makeup. Literally people in my school actually asked me if I got beat up because it looked that realistic. Like I had so many people ask me like, who beat you up? Because they thought I got my shit rocked.
Wow. Michael, who were you for this past Halloween?
I was Nelly.
Angel.
You were.
I was Nelly the rapper.
Who the hell is Nelly the rabbit?
The rapper, nigga.
Oh, I thought you said Nelly the rabbit. I'm like, okay, so like, were you like the slutty bunny or something? Like the fuck?
The Air Force Ones, man. I was killing it, brother.
All right. For the record, I was Derek Jeter, kinda.
Adam, you can't be Derek Jeter anymore for Halloween. You've been Derek Jeter for over 10 years.
I know. I need to find a new costume, all right? Forgive me, I'm broke.
Mike, no. Adam, you were not Derek Jeter. You were one of the fans that wore a Derek Jeter jersey and thought they were good at baseball, but actually aren't.
Oh, shit.
Damn,
Sam, you just hurt this whole boy existence.
Damn, shots fired.
I'm a little bit more, what's it called? Let's just say I'm cranky than normal. So
okay, I'll give you a pass. I mean, it's been a long day for our boy Sam here. He's tired, so you know what? We'll give you a pass, my boy.
I haven't slept for 2 days straight.
Me either. I work at night.
So all right. Well, all right. Alex, Marcellus, do you have any Halloween stories to share?
I know Marcellus got drunk, went to a bar, hooked up with Teresa.
I was drunk. I was Dr. Dre from NWA.
Oh, I saw the costume, fam. I saw it. It was pimping.
Why do I feel like what if
said what, bro? I thought you said something. Then the first night I was me and Teresa did salt and pepper. Like actual salt and pepper.
I thought you were like a rapper.
I was a shaker. I was a shaker. Nah, not the rapper. That was it. It was cool though. I got drunk as hell. That was about it.
All right,
Alex. It was a good weekend.
Okay. Alex, go ahead.
What'd you do?
I dressed up as my friend who's on the TCNJ football team.
Okay, I like it. I'm not gonna
remember one year Alex was Doug Peterson 1 year.
For Damn.
Halloween.
What?
He did it. He actually pulled it off.
Nah, I know none of us have the balls to actually dress up as a cheerleader with a skirt, though. Cause nah.
Sam, are you trying to tell us something, Sam?
No, I'm just saying. I saw.
Sam, you are. It's okay. We're 20.
No, what's it called, Mike? What I'm saying is, I saw someone on my campus that was a guy that did that, and let's just say they don't got the thighs or the legs to pull that shit off.
Sam, are you trying to tell us something? Are you trying to tell us you're coming out the closet? We respect your decision. It's okay.
No.
We don't judge, right, Adam? We don't judge.
Exactly. We don't judge.
Listen,
we don't do homophobia on the Get Iggy On podcast.
Adam, you think I do homophobia? Half my family is gay.
Sam
Half my
has.
family is gay.
Now, I think on the behalf of Get Your Game On, if you support us and you're gay, we don't hate you. We don't hate gay people. But however, if a gay guy tries to slap me in the ass, we fighting. I'm telling you that now.
Well, Mike, I feel like if anyone tries to slap you on the ass,
Exactly.
Like even if listen, Mike, even if a girl slaps you on the ass, you being like, bitch, the fuck you doing? Anyway, so let's get on with this.
Yeah,
let's get on the show.
Let's get on with the show.
Adam,
right?
I told you every time
let's get on with the show before we get sued. All right, let's get on with the show before we get sued. Okay, but guys, our very own Chris Kern could not make the show today. You want to know why?
Game himself.
He was at Monday Night Football, the Monday Night Football game itself, and the Kansas City Chiefs defeated my New York Giants 20-17. And there's a bunch of different angles you could break down this game from.
That was the worst Monday Night Football game I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly. That was obviously the Giants were not impressive. I mean,
hold up, Adam.
Sam, you want
to give me my time because
I got a lot to say. I'm at work.
All right, Chris, want you to do something? Go ahead, Sam. You start this run for us.
So Chris asked us to do a favor, and he asked me specifically to do a favor in our group chat, because we have a group chat where we're able to communicate to each other. And he said he wanted me to absolutely destroy Patrick Mahomes.
Oh God.
And I'm going to fulfill his wishes. Now, before I start, I just want to say this. I am not saying anything about Patrick Mahomes' skill. His skill, we all know how good
he's
Patrick
deadly.
Mahomes is. We all know how good he is. Like, if you even doubt his skill, you're not watching football, or you're watching some type of football that's like out of this world. With that being said, though, I am not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. I just want to read you guys some stats that are very, very interesting. First, let's talk about the game stats. He threw for 275 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. You know what his rating was for the game?
I saw. Was it like 70 something?
It was 74.6. If we were talking about a regular quarterback, if we're talking about an okay quarterback, we may let that slide. I may let that slide. We were talking about someone who's an MVP, or let's put it like this, someone who has been compared to Michael Jordan. Think about that for a second. He's been compared to Michael Jordan. And against the New York Giants, who me and Mike have said on this podcast can be beaten by a college team.
And I still do. And I still do stay by that statement. I still do too,
but that we're not going to get into that debate today.
Let's not.
That team, you do that bad against? Let's go to the last game, which was even worse. He threw for 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 206 yards. That's unacceptable. The team that he was versing was the Tennessee Titans. Now, granted, they are the first. They are the first in the AFC South, so they're a pretty good team. But still, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes here, guys. He's supposed to be the best quarterback in the league. Like, these kind of performances, I'm sorry, is unacceptable. Right now,
exactly.
Right, and I just want to put this in perspective. Last season, how many games are left in this regular season?
I believe 9.
9 games. All right. Let's say he throws 200 yards. At least, no, 250 yards. Let's say he throws 250 yards the rest of the season. 9 times 250. Can someone do the math for that real quick?
9
Sam.
times 250. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Give me a minute.
Yeah, just you'll see where I'm going with this.
Nine times 250 is 2,250 yards.
2,250 yards.
Yep.
That would get him up to around 4,500. Let's just round it off. That would get him to around 4,500. He would still be short 200 yards of what he threw last season. Now you may think that's not that bad until you realize that there's 9 games left and he's already thrown 4 more interceptions than he did last year. And he has a rating of -14 from last year. Not -3, -2, which would be all right. -14. Because he went from 108 to 94. That's just unacceptable, man.
Exactly.
If
And
you're
here's the thing.
Hold up, I got
You could make here's the thing. A lot of people regard that the Chiefs offensive line like has regressed, which it has. But if you watch this past game against the Giants, like the Chiefs offensive line, they weren't bad. They were serviceable that game, and Patrick Mahomes still underperformed.
Yeah, and my thing that really gets me is you look at his first 2 games of the season against Cleveland and then against my Baltimore team, which he almost won against. He had monster games at both of them. Against Cleveland, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, a rating of 131.4. Against my Baltimore Ravens, who are 5-2 or 6-2 now.
They're 5-2. You had the bye week, right?
Yeah, 5-2. I just want to make sure. 5-2 right now. He threw 343 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 100, and he had a rating of 131.5. That was his best game of the season against the Baltimore Ravens. And in order for my Baltimore Ravens to beat them, we had to have a monster game from Lamar Jackson. How does he go from those 2 games being the man to now just doing the stretch where it's just like he's not living up to expectations?
Hold up. Here's what I gotta say. Sorry to interrupt you, amigo.
Go ahead, Michael.
Here's what I say. Sam got it. Sam, I agree with you 100%, and I'm gonna credit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will critique. Here's the thing. And I agree with you. Here's what I get. If you are probably a top 5 quarterback in this fucking league, and people saying you're the guy, you're the man. Here's the thing, and the only 2 best teams have the best offensive line, and I say this for everybody, it's the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Have the 2 best offensive lines in the game today.
Where's the Cowboys?
I mean, this year the Chiefs offensive line isn't nearly on the level as the Cowboys.
Nah,
Listen,
this year,
the Ravens are better than the Cowboys. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, we're 6-1. We'll save it to talk to me when you're in first place. Then we can talk. 2, the Cowboys and the Chiefs. If you think about offensive lines, you think about the Cowboys and the Chiefs. 100%. Patrick Mahomes, who is probably a household name quarterback. He is the man on this planet. He's on a one name, like Brady, Mahomes level. That's how good he is. Fact or fix. Mahomes has to step it up. You're the franchise player. Every fucking team wants you on your team. You are a non-stop athlete. You played basketball, football, and baseball in high school and college. You're a 3-star athlete. and you're a beast in baseball and football. You are the guy. You are the guy. Here's the thing. I call this the Madden curse. Whenever you're on the cover of Madden, you do shitty.
Yeah.
It's the Madden curse. It's the Madden effect.
It's just like the 2K. It's just like the 2K curse where
if you're on the cover of 2K or Madden, you do terrible. Here's the thing: when Kobe came on the cover of 2010, 2K11, Jordan was on the cover. Nah,
what's it called? The 2K curse started in 2013.
Oh, it's 2013. My fault. When Derrick Rose was when they had
when they had James Harden, Blake Griffin, and Kevin Durant, and then James Harden left, then Blake Griffin left, then Kevin Durant left.
That's the curse. But however, back to the point. Here's the thing. I think me, Marcellus, Alex, Sam, and Adam, we can all agree. If you're getting paid over $1 billion by the end of your career, yes, that's how much he's making for all of his career. $1 billion. He could be a billionaire by the fucking time he retires. And you're playing like this? Nigga, give me that money. Shit, I deserve that. Shit, make me a billionaire. Kansas City.
I mean, he is playing shitty, but the offensive line isn't really that good, bro.
It's not good, but again,
not really that good.
They played decent. The offensive line wasn't the problem.
It was the offensive
line played
You're playing the worst team in the NFL. In the whole NFC.
But you gotta get the Giants credit, bro. I mean, the Giants they lose, but they're gonna lose by a respectable amount.
Here's the thing.
Really they're playing a lot well. You can say that.
This was a win for the Giants.
This was a win. I'll say this: the Chiefs were lucky to win that game. This is a game. The Giants. I said this before. Going into halftime, the Chiefs were lucky the Giants weren't up by a touchdown. They were lucky to not be up by a touchdown because you had that one drive at the end of the game where it's 3rd and 4 and right at the end zone, and they call a stupid play where they and the guy only gets 2 yards to Johnson to sell for a field goal. And then in the first, I gotta get on Joe Judge. And guys, I am officially off the Joe Judge bandwagon. For multiple reasons. Number one, the guy keeps on using up his timeouts.
Wait. Adam. Before I just want to know something real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When the fuck was there a bandwagon for him to begin with?
Last year.
There was a bandwagon from last year.
Yeah, there was a bandwagon from last year, just FYI.
Holy shit. Were you guys desperate or I need to know? Because I thought bandwagon was only for the successful teams.
Probably desperate. I'll probably say we were desperate.
To be fair, though, all the receivers are out. The best receiver they had tonight was Kadarius. I mean, nobody else could really get it going. So
it looked like Kadarius was going to be out for a bit, but because he had some sort of hand issue.
My thing
thankfully,
is,
he was able to stay in.
They had their usual receiving corps. They wouldn't win that game.
My thing is, you need. It's I get you need good receivers. Obviously, you need good wide receivers. You need good tight ends to be able to catch the ball and to be able to run the ball. But as a quarterback, you also need to do your job to put them in those positions and to also make the right calls in the right place, because what people don't realize for quarterbacks.
Daniel Jones didn't have a bad game though, bro. He didn't have a bad game. I mean, he's not an awful quarterback. We've seen awful quarterbacks, the Jets.
Oh no, we've seen awful quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a bad quarterback. That's what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That was a horrible play call, Adam.
I'll say this. It was more about granted, it's more about Patrick Mahomes' struggles and Daniel Jones thriving. Daniel Jones outplayed Patrick Mahomes this game.
He did.
And that's why this is what I say, guys. That's why I said in the beginning, I was listen, I'm not talking about Patrick Mahomes' talents. I'm not talking about his skills. We all know the brother can play. We all know the brother can play and he can throw. But I'm not judging anything like that. My thing is, it's one thing if like he just had this one bad game. Like if he had this one bad Giants game, I would be on this podcast right now and I'd be telling Adam, listen, you got lucky that Mahomes had a bad game. It's the fact that for now the past 3 to 4 games, he has been non-existent.
Exactly.
It's like there has to come a time where it's like, all right, buddy, you are a household name. You've been compared to Michael Jordan himself. You literally put a team on your back and won a Super Bowl. You gotta step up. Like
there's no reason why the record should be better right now, bro.
Yeah, it's
100%.
There's no reason.
Because we also got to remember, Tom Brady is in the latter part of his career. He has to pass the torch on to someone. Right now, we're all looking and we're like, okay, he's probably going to be passing the torch to Patrick Mahomes. Like that's who's getting the torch right now in terms of like who's going to be carrying the league for like entertainment value.
I mean, to be fair though, the league has a lot of good quarterbacks, man. I mean, even if it's not Mahomes,
honestly,
you got Lamar.
I think it's Brady and
Lamar Jackson,
you got
Roethlisberger, and
bro.
I think
Mike, Lamar Jackson, the MVP.
Like, I think Lamar's a dog. If we're being real,
I think Mahomes,
Lamar's a dog, bro.
Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are going to be the Brady and Manning of the league. They have to be.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, he's
yeah.
I'm saying, I think Lamar Jackson reminds me of a young Michael Vick. He could run the ball like Michael Vick. He could throw like Michael Vick.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're both lefties. They're both lefties. That's why.
Lamar Jackson's a righty.
Was a lot better.
Lamar Jackson's a righty. Just for FYI,
Lamar Jackson, I feel like. I just want to know real quick. Who do you think is better, Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson?
Michael Vick. But to be honest,
I gotta say Michael Vick. I'm not.
I would say Lamar Jackson. I would say Lamar Jackson.
Have you seen Michael Vick play before Atlanta?
You saw what he did in Philly.
Yeah, because what's it called? I was gonna get to that because right now, like Lamar Jackson, he's reminding me of like a young Michael Vick. Like if he gets better, if Lamar Jackson just gets better and better and better. I'm concerned. Imagine if Lamar Jackson is able to throw like Patrick Mahomes with
I'm gonna ask y'all this. You put Lamar on that Chiefs roster, they win a Super Bowl?
I think what's it called? I think this season they may have a better chance just because
you give Lamar, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and all these guys, you gonna tell me they're not winning a Super Bowl?
No. All right, Marcellus. Let me turn around then, Marcellus. Let me turn around. Could Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl with the Ravens?
Probably.
I don't want to say no.
Before this year, I would say yes. Before this year, I would say yes.
I don't want to say no. I don't want to say no because
that's the Ravens expert.
We can see what Mahomes could do, but really, the Ravens got Marquise Brown. You give Mahomes at least one deep ball threat like that, he could do a lot.
No, but here's my thing. So, and this coming from a Ravens fan. If Mahomes was on the Ravens, I don't think they would be able to win the Super Bowl.
I don't want to say no. I have to see it. I don't want to say no.
Here's the thing. The only reason why I'm saying no is just because the Ravens are so built around Lamar running the ball rather than Lamar throwing the ball. But
Mahomes can run too, though.
Not as well as Lamar.
He can, but not.
He can run the ball. Let's be real.
He could break away running the ball.
Hold up,
he could break away and get you a run.
Fellow podcast people, hold up. If you're saying Mahomes could run like Lamar Jackson, who is the best running quarterback right now in the game?
Lamar Jackson.
Right now?
I don't know about right now. But
I don't say right now.
There's not really that many, though.
If Cam Newton would be in the league, if Cam Newton was still in the league,
man,
that dude was fat.
Cam's out for a reason, bro.
Here's the thing. If we're talking about the year Cam Newton won MVP, then but ever since Cam Newton won MVP, he was just steadily declining. I'm not sure what happened after his MVP season.
Yeah, and I think the fastest quarterback, in my opinion, was Michael Vick. If you ever look up Michael Vick highlights, that dude was.
Oh no, I've seen Michael Vick. Michael Vick was fast. That boy was fast.
You know, here's the thing about football. We have the greatest quarterbacks. I think if they had a quarterback, the best top 10 quarterbacks of all time, we all know who'll be number one. We ain't stupid. We know that.
Tom Brady.
But Sam, let me ask you a question. Where will you put Lamar Jackson of greatest quarterbacks of all time? Where do you think he'll be on any list? What number do you think
any list? I would. Okay, so obviously
be real, Sam. Not a fucking Ravens fan.
Okay,
it's gonna put Joe Flacco
be number 3. No, I'm joking. If I'm being for real, I would need to see the quarterback list. Just with the quarterbacks that I know, he may be number 8 or 9, but I would need to.
Lamar Jackson will be on the greatest quarterback list.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would need to see. That's what I'm saying. With the quarterbacks I know, it would be 8 or 9, but I would have to see like all the quarterbacks. That's why.
All right, I'm about to have a heart attack from all this bullshit coming out of his mouth.
Listen, this may be the first blasphemous thing I say, but that's just because you have to. Like I'm saying to you, I'm not the biggest football fan, so like I only know like a good like 8 or 9 quarterbacks that are like extremely good.
Shame on you. Shame.
Name 10 quarterbacks. Name 10 quarterbacks, Mike.
Better than Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Better than Lamar Jackson, I can't.
I can name you 30.
Name me 30
Bullshit.
Then.
Go ahead, Michael. Name me 30.
Tom Brady.
Go ahead.
Manning. Eli Manning.
But those 2 of them are retired right now.
No, we're talking about all time. He said all time.
Oh, we're talking all time?
Yeah.
You immediately left that out, Michael Cunningham.
Okay.
You immediately left that out.
I said on the all-time quarterback list.
You immediately left that out, Michael Cunningham.
I said
conveniently left that out.
My bad. Oh, no. Yeah, no. He's not on that list yet. He can make it to that list, but he's not on that list yet.
I thought you said I was about to say Negro.
For a second, I was like, okay, if we're talking like great quarterbacks in the league, like, yeah, if you want me to be really realistic, it's like he's like because for a second I thought you meant like throwing quarterbacks right now in the league. I'm like, yeah, in terms of throwing quarterbacks, I can maybe put him like 8. In terms of running quarterbacks, I put, in my opinion, I put number 1. In terms of total quarterbacks in the league right now, he's like number like 3 or 4.
Sam, I love you, but you biased. Adam, why you raise your hand?
Yeah, because I wanted to say something. Thank you very much. But
it's your fucking podcast.
Yeah, exactly. All right, but it's my podcast. I need to take back control because I wanted to like get back to what I was saying about the Giants. Thank you very much. But
fuck the G-Man. Fuck the G-Man.
Listen, Mike, you're not in a good position either.
There we go. Now, getting back to the Giants is, again, the Chiefs were lucky to win this game. The Chiefs were lucky to beat the Giants this time around. Yeah, because I told you in the first half. In the first half, like I told you before.
You guys should have won that game, no cap. You guys beat yourself.
Because I said Joe Judge was blowing all his timeouts, and it was late in the half. If they had like 1 or 2 timeouts, like they could put some points on at the end of the half. They're at least tied or taking the lead going into halftime. And then late in the fourth quarter, there were so many penalties. Like I remember that one play. Where he made, I forget who the receiver, but he made a brilliant catch, and then he got penalized for taunting. That was just, say whatever you want about the NFL taunting rules. You gotta know better in that situation. Then there was another one. This is the play that decided the game, guys. That interception late in the game, and then it got called back due to offsides. That was the game right there, in my opinion. That was really the game right there. If that interception had stood, I think the Giants score on to win the game. Yeah, but not much else to say about the Giants other than again, it's time for them to clean house. It's time for everybody else. Gelman's gotta go. Judge's gotta go. The coach staff needs to be redone.
Told you already, Adam. I feel bad for you because you cleaned house once. Y'all thought you were rebuilding, and y'all got to clean house again now.
Yeah, that's because last time we cleaned house, we did a half-ass job at it. That's why.
Yeah, so now you got to wait another 5 to 6 years.
So now we got clean house for real.
So
for real.
Adam,
I don't want to hear. If the Giants fired Dave Gelman and then they hired Kevin Abrahams to be a GM, I'm on this podcast and I'll do something. That's all I'll tell you.
Adam, listen, all realness right now. I know you a Giants fan, and I know we don't accept traitors, but listen, I think it's time to burn the Giants jersey and just join another team. I'm not saying join my team. I'm saying just join another team.
If I did join another team, is that it would probably be the Bills, just because they're a New York. They're technically a New York team.
Just choose the Bills. Choose any other team.
And be a Jet fan. Be a Cowboy fan. Be a Jet fan.
Just something else. Not a Jet fan. A Jet fan is
But here's the thing, though. Yeah, the Giants suck right now, but you know what? I saw my team win 2 Super Bowls against Tom Brady. I'm good. Good.
Listen, man, you're gonna be waiting another
30 years.
You're gonna be waiting another 30 years.
I'll be fine.
Before they even make another playoff game.
I'll be fine.
Adam, I'll make you a little bet. If the Giants make it to the playoffs, I will buy you a Yankee jersey. If the Giants make the playoffs in the next 3 to 5 years.
Next 3 to 5 years?
If they make it to the playoffs.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
And however, if I win, you have to loan me your car for a weekend.
I have to loan your car for a weekend?
Loan me your car for a weekend.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna have to think about this one.
No, not the car. That's too much. No, the car's too much. Okay. I win. You buy me a cheesesteak from Philly.
Deal.
That's wow. You know, a Yankee jersey costs twice the amount.
No, but here's the thing, Sam. I'm gonna make him buy me 5.
Oh,
I'll still take it. So if the Giants don't make the playoffs,
Alex is coming
in the next 5 years. The next 5 years.
The next 5 years.
Not including this one.
Including this year. Your 5-year journey starts this year.
Yeah, so Adam, you basically just said 4 years now.
Exactly.
So what's it called?
You know, I'll be nice. I'll give it 6 years. I'll give it 6, including this.
So yeah, go this deal.
Listen,
and if I win, every year the Giants don't make the playoffs, you owe me a cheesesteak.
No. At the end of the 5-year cycle. All right. So here's the deal.
Adam, why would you do it like that? If it's what's it called? If they don't make it 1 year, you buy them a Philly cheesesteak that 1 year. Then the next year, you buy them a Philly cheesesteak that year.
And if the Giants make the playoffs, which is going to be in next to impossible,
you get a Yankee jersey.
I will take that deal.
Imagine now they get all the big names. You made that deal.
They get Aaron Rodgers next year.
If they get Aaron Rodgers, I'll just die from shock.
No, it's what's it called? The Chiefs buy out Patrick Mahomes, and the Giants get Patrick Mahomes.
I'll be
Sam. Don't
Chris
give me
will
false.
Murder Adam. If that happened, I think Chris would come to New York and kill Adam.
No, I feel like Chris would come on this podcast and he'd be like this. Guys, I'm very upset right now. And he would just be like, I'm not gonna. He would just be like, I'm just really upset right now, guys. Okay, so the Chiefs. He'd be like, listen, I don't curse on this. I don't like cursing. What the fuck are we doing?
Damn, you roasted Chris. Shame. All right, Adam.
Let's talk a little bit. I do want to talk a little bit of Jets here. I mean, big win for the Jets.
Big win for the. Did you say a Jets win was big?
Yeah, the Jets.
They
Any
beat
win for
the Cincinnati Bengals with a backup quarterback.
By the way, we weren't supposed to win that game, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say other than
the way
Mike
the Bengals
White
been playing and the way Jamar been playing? We weren't supposed to win that game.
Oh
yeah,
no,
Mike.
that's,
Yeah, Mike
that's
White, Giants
that's
backup quarterback, 37 45, 405 yards. It's the first time a Jets quarterback has thrown for over 400 yards since. Let me check.
Okay,
that was
wait.
Flacco played,
Okay,
right?
wait,
Joe Flacco
whoa,
played,
wait
right?
a second, wait a second. Okay, wait, this is actually a big deal. Wait a second. Okay, wait.
The last time a Jet quarterback threw for over 400 yards in the game was Vinny Testaverde in 2000.
Okay, Zach Wilson, you have now been replaced.
That's
We
exactly
now-
what. That's
we
exactly.
we now know the problem. It wasn't the fact that the Jets weren't good. It's the fact that Zach Wilson wasn't good. All right, that's good to know.
And that's a great point to make, Sam. Because here's the thing: Zach Wilson being number 2 pick all you want. Like you say, always the number 2. You could say, oh, he's the number 2 pick. Like you, like starter. But here's the thing: if let's say Zach Wilson is supposed to get back like in 2 weeks. Let's say he's supposed to come back in 2 weeks. If Mike White performs the way he does in those 2 games, even if Zach Wilson's something, you still got to roll with White. I'm sorry, you still got to roll with White.
Yeah, listen. I was about to come on. I was about to say
Because I hate this narrative that you can't lose your job to injury. I understand injuries are a very terrible thing to happen.
No, you can lose your job.
It sucks to see people lose your jobs due to injury, but at the same time, if you get injured and the guy replacing you is better than you, I'm sorry, you lost your job. I'm sorry.
I mean, what's it called? It's happened in basketball multiple times as well. Like, let's not forget that. What's it called? For example, Bill Walton. He didn't lose his job, but how many of us are gonna say Bill Walton is like this amazing Hall of Fame, like one of the 50 greatest players of all time? Who is gonna say on this podcast Bill Walton is one of the 50 greatest? I mean, here in crickets, right?
He is.
Is Bill Walton one of the 50 greatest? Think about 50 players.
Probably not. I won't put him on top 50.
He isn't. He only had 2 good seasons in the whole damn NBA.
I won't put him on my top 50.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because
Larry Bird, hell yeah.
No,
Larry Bird's a white man in a black man's body.
For sure.
Larry Bird's a nigga. What you talking?
Wait. What's it called? Mike, you got it in reverse. You said he's a white man in a black man's body, meaning he's a black man in a white man's body.
Yeah, he's a black man in a white man's body.
Yeah, you say he's a white man in a black man's body. I'm like,
shut up. You know what I meant. Sam, go fuck yourself with a giant dildo up your ass.
All right, but Marcellus, I mean, you're the Detroit resident Jets fans here. What do you think about what you're saying? If White continues to perform this well, do you roll with them or do you go back to Zach? What are your thoughts?
I honestly, man, I keep playing White, man.
Yeah, you have to. We almost have to.
Confidence is only going to skyrocket from here.
Yeah. Now, granted, he could go out there next game and throw 5 interceptions. Then it becomes obvious.
And the difference between him and Zach is that Zach really likes the deep ball, bro. Like Zach is really deep ball or nothing. That's something I noticed when.
Yeah, that's the thing. Zach's more of a big play type of quarterback. Mike White's more of
seems like White.
He's more of a West Coast type of quarterback where it's a lot of crossing routes and more of intermediate short throws.
Yeah, so exactly what you say. He looks for a short throw, he actually like was looking to like make plays. You know what I mean? Like,
But
but
here's the thing, though.
rookie,
Eventually, in today's NFL, you gotta be able to throw a deep ball. You gotta be able to throw a deep ball. So
Zach,
we'll see what happens with Mike White and him being able to if he keeps
people keep forgetting, man. Zach is he's a rookie, man. I mean, shit's supposed to happen. It's growing pains, rookie pains. I mean, it'll be all right.
It's growing pains. Yes, it is.
To be honest, though, once I saw my coastal boys, fuck up Zach Wilson, I don't really think highly of him. Just had to throw that in there. But I mean, I don't know. Be interesting. I didn't really. I told you guys this from the first day. I wasn't too high on Zach. I didn't really want Zach. But, I mean, we got him, so it is what it is.
You still don't.
I'm listen. He's on my team, so I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna knock him. I'm not saying the Jets are the greatest team on this earth because obviously I'd be lying. So, you know what I mean?
He's smoking crack.
We don't. That's the thing. Like, our best receiver right now is Corey Davis. Like, come on, son. Corey Davis. You feel me? Like, that's supposed to be our best receiver. Like, when you look at the roster, like, we don't really have eye-popping players. So, really, who the fuck can Zach go to? You know what I mean? He has to figure that out. So, let him figure that out on the side. Right now, I play White. You got to go with the momentum. If White's win you that game, no reason why you sit him now, even when Zach comes back.
Yeah.
You can't sit him.
Exactly.
Can't
So let's say though, if you're a Jets fan and you're saying we have a quarterback controversy right now, like you'll take it. This is probably a Jets fan's wet dream. Having a quarterback controversy and two quarterbacks that could potentially be good for you. That is a Jet. When was the last time the Jets had that?
I want Mahomes, man. I want Lamar, man. I want to keep dealing with these guys I don't even know about. I don't even know who the fuck Mike White was until this game. You feel me? Like, I don't know who these guys are.
Oh, we got a guest joining us on the podcast.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
Bye, Val. Bye, Val.
Who was that, Alex?
Our friend Val. Me and Alex's friend Val.
Okay.
If I was single, I would smash. Yeah. So Val, be listening to this, baby. Meet me in my room later.
Damn.
There you go. Mike shot a shot on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Before we get to Mike's,
I want to see where he went.
We're at Alex. All right, we'll wait for him to get back.
Man,
but
I know exactly where he went.
Hi, Big Mike.
Hey Val, you look so good today. Looking like $1 million,
no,
baby.
turn like sweater.
You bossing.
What are you doing?
Yo, this is where I shoot my shot. So Val, I said I'm single now. What's good with that date though? What's good with it?
Hello, talk.
Damn.
Hi.
Okay, this is our friend, me and Alex's friend Val.
Hi,
She's
Val.
the best rugby player I ever seen play in T&J history.
Never watched me play. So
I saw the highlights. I seen the highlights. The most sexiest player on the female rugby team.
don't say that either.
Okay, I'll give her a hype up, but a great friend. How about that?
Thanks. What are you talking about on your podcast?
But we just finished talking football, and now we're about to rip the Chicago Blackhawks to shreds.
Adam, black man can't skate now.
Wait, Big Mike, did you see the Cowboy game yesterday?
Very good win.
That was crazy. No, Wilson and Lamb did really good yesterday.
Very good, Adam. Adam, we are 6-1, Adam and Val.
Those cowgirls.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you won with your backup quarterback too.
And we don't need Dak to win. We really don't. We don't.
No, we don't. Okay, I'm gonna go home and go to Wawa.
All right.
Can you buy me a Coke, Val?
Yeah, I'll DoorDash to your house.
All right, thanks for joining. Take care.
Of course.
You're welcome on any time.
Nah, she high right now. You can tell she drunk.
Oh, not. Okay,
You sober?
Yes, I was doing.
Very special surprise appearance from Beth. Alex, you have anything to say?
You little shithead. little Benedict fucking Arnold.
Okay.
Can I repeat his ass senseless?
Go on.
All right, Adam, let's go to the hot.
All right. We're gonna before we get to Mike's hot take, we gotta talk about this very disturbing situation. Before we get started, major trigger warning for sexual assault and sexual abuse. Just warning you, long story short, we're about to cover some really dark shit right here. So for those of you who've been living under a rock, this situation has been going on for a while now. That the Chicago Blackhawks have been accused. I've had a very disturbing situation. So let me just give you the super Cliff Notes version. These allegations first appeared what was that, Alex? This past June, I think.
I forget when.
I forget when they first popped up, but long story short, one of the video coach, I forget his name. I mean, Brad Aldridge, I think it was his name, sexually assaulted one of the Blackhawks players who up until now went by the name of John Doe. But he sexually assaulted one of the Blackhawks players, and the Blackhawks organization. There was an investigation done to the Blackhawks where to find out whether or not Blackhawks knew anything, or did they know of this incident, and what did they do to stop it. And what we found out was they did know about it, and to say they did nothing would be an understatement. So let me just repeat this. A video coach. This isn't really a video coach sexually abused one of the team's players, and the team's and the team, from the head coach to the general manager to the owner, they tried to sweep under the rug. It's just and the player finally revealed himself. The player who was sexually assaulted was in fact Kyle Beach, who was the Blackhawks' 11th overall pick in 2008. So that's the thing, guys. It would have been bad if it was any player that was sexually abused. It would have been bad if it was any player. The fact that it was an 11th overall pick, it's just
Adam. Please give me the floor. Please give me the floor.
All I'll say is forgive you the floor, Michael. It is just a very disgusting service situation. I hope all those who were involved are punished to the fullest extent. That's all I can say for now.
Mike, before you say anything, I just
please,
I know. I just want to say one thing, and then the floor is yours. I'm not even going to talk about this because I'm done talking about this type of shit. Fun fact for the viewers: this may actually be really disturbing. You said the nickname was John Doe, right?
Yes.
Did you know that John Doe was actually one of the names, if not the actual name, that they gave to this supervillain that you might know? You know the name Joker? Do you know who the Joker is?
Yeah, for Batman.
Yeah. Did you know his name was John Doe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. That's when you can tell the situation's really fucked up.
Hold up. Here's what I got to say. Here's the thing. For a man that has 2 sisters and a 3-year-old niece, I don't care if it's women on men, women raping men, or men raping women, or women raping women, or men raping men. It's all wrong. Trust me. I seen people got raped. Before I went to TCJ, before I started, I was in a fraternity, and I seen it happen many times. Marcellus, you went to a big college, you know the vibes. I had to basically shoot somebody for raping one of my family members. I'm not going to tell you who they are. Secret in my confidentiality. However, here's what I say. You're gonna rape somebody, you better play the consequences after you do, or sexual harass somebody. You better play the game. Because here's the thing. I know, guys, we all have mothers. We all have mothers, and we have siblings besides Adam. And we all have sisters besides Sam. I know me, Marcellus, and Alex all have sisters. And I guess if they would happen to our sisters, we will kill them.
Yeah, trust me,
100%.
I worry about it every day too. I have a gay brother.
Well, me, Marcellus, and Alex can vouch for this because we have sisters of our own. And
something just happened in Coastal this weekend too, Mike. This girl just got raped, and
here's the thing.
She got
here's
thrown
the thing
on the
about
side.
this podcast. Me, Adam, Marcellus, and Alex, and Sam, and Chris, we may like to do a little jokey jokes. You know, I make fun of Alex. I make fun of Adam. I make fun of my cousin. Me and Sam go at it like jokingly, and Chris. But one thing, the six of men, we don't tolerate. 3 things we don't tolerate is racism, sexual abuse, and discrimination. That's the one thing we don't deal with. And if you are a perverted, sexual harassment, or a rapist, or any type of rapist in general, we do not want your business. This is not the show to watch. So here's the thing. I have 2 sisters and I have a 3-year-old niece. And if anyone tries to go, and I know this is far away from the hockey talk. Because, you know, when I'm liquored up, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm going to go off. And if Adam, please let me go off. I beg you. But
the floor is yours.
But I know to a certain person that's probably going to be watching this show, I'm calling you out to the person I shot that raped my family member. If I see you in this podcast or watching it, I will swear to God, I don't care if I get arrested. I really don't. I will shoot you again and kill you this time because this is for you. For anyone that's raping people, I swear to God, it makes me get very mad because I have to worry about my 3-year-old niece walking to school because some perverted asshole may be walking behind her. And I know, here's the thing. You'll be like, hey, Mike is being serious. But here's the thing. This is what angers me about this country. If a black man accused of being raped gets 50 years, a white guy getting accused of rape, and that actually does it, gets away with it. It has to be a sex offender. A black guy that does it doesn't get justice and gets automatically in jail. I just hope and pray that we can stop this foolishness with rape. Like, here's the thing. We are grown men. And I know sometimes women do it too. Women rape children of men too. Hell. And there's this thing.
It doesn't matter if it's black, white, male, female, whatever. It's wrong. It's
wrong. I don't care.
Yeah, it's wrong.
If you had a sexy babysitter who was 17, you were 12. Wrong. You gotta know. Adam, if you had a sister and a guy walked in and tried to rape her, you would kill the bastard, right?
Without question, no hesitation.
Alex, if a guy trying to rape Tracy, you shoot that motherfucker, won't you?
Yes.
Marcellus, if someone try to rape your sister, I know God will. You shoot that motherfucker in a heartbeat because I know you will.
I was just about to say it wouldn't even happen because he would have got shot before it happened.
Exactly.
The guy would have been buried alive in my backyard 6 feet under right before he had a chance. But here's the thing, Adam, I'm sorry that I lost my cool. I just
no problem. You killed it.
And here's what we're going to do. But let's change the subject because
and that's the thing. Like, it's one thing. Like, and that's another thing too. The fact that the organization covered it up, and that's the thing. Like, one of the head coach at the time, he was coaching with the Panthers, and when this investigation finally concluded, they still let be the head coach of the Panthers for a game. I'm like, why was he allowed to coach that game? I mean, it's just a disgraceful situation. Like, and there needs to be more consequences. I mean, the commissioner fined Gary Bettman $2 million. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. The Devils were fined $3 million for like violating the cap at like I forget what it was, but there needs to be like more consequences. I know the NHL is apparently they're considering removing the rapist name from the Stanley Cup, which they should. But there needs to be more consequences. And shame on the entire Blackhawks organization. Shame on the entire Blackhawks organization. My heart goes out to Kyle Beach and his family. And his family. And one more thing, I will say one thing. I feel bad for Blackhawks fans.
I used to be a Blackhawks fan, so I found out about this today. I used to love the Blackhawks.
Yeah,
when I was in Chicago, when the Blackhawks were playing in those playoffs.
Because here's the thing. This was happening during the 2010 during the Blackhawks 2010 Stanley Cup season. That's completely tarnished now.
That the Blackhawks
to say there's an asterisk next to that Stanley Cup would be an understatement. I mean,
Adam, you're talking to the dynasty that the Blackhawks, who were the best team in the 2010 era.
Yeah,
who were probably the greatest teams.
Right next to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Right next to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
They won in 2010. How many years did they win? 2010.
They won in 2010. They won in 2013. They won in 2015.
And they almost won in 2016 and 14.
Yeah.
They were like the greatest hockey. They were in the playoffs every year. How many times they were in the Stanley Cup that year?
I think they were in all three times and they won all three of those times. I mean, I'll have to double check, but I think those are the only three times they won all three. I mean, Alex, I mean, I know you're a big hockey fan too. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's definitely a disgraceful situation, and I just hope this doesn't happen ever again. And to the NHL community, sorry to see this happen, and I hope we move forward as one and get better at the situation as it is.
Yeah, because it's not just like it's a cultural problem. It's not just like the one dude like doing these despicable actions. Like obviously he's despicable, but it's not just him. It's a cultural problem that lets these people get away with it.
Excuse me. Whoa.
Because here's the thing, because after the Blackhawks, because after the Stanley Cup season, the guy like the rapist left the organization, went to a high school team, and then assaulted a 16-year-old.
He did.
And then you know what happened? And you know what happened to the guy? Like he's now a registered sex offender, I believe, in the state of Illinois. I forget what state, but he only got 9 months in jail. Like that is just. I mean.
Here's the thing,
I could go on an entire rant about our justice system on another episode, but
Adam, if I had to do a whole rant about the government, I'll be here until 300
exactly
a year for me to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go all for everything, but let's change it. I mean,
I mean, but again, Kyle Beach, if you're listening to this, my heart goes out to you, and I hope you're doing better. I hope that the healing process now can really move forward for you. So that's all we can really say. But we gotta lighten up the mood on this podcast. We gotta move on to what pun am I gonna use this time? The segment of the show that is like tricks and treats. Mike's hot take. Mike Cunningham, take it away.
Okay. Had a beer in my hand today. You know what? I was thinking about it while I'm at work, smoking a J at work. You know what my hot take is going to be about, boys? Somebody asked me, A stupid question today. One of my viewers hit me up because on my Facebook account. One of my friends hit me up and said, Mike, is Kobe Bryant one of the worst shooting guards of all time? He asked me that today. He asked me, is Kobe Bryant not a top 10 player in NBA history? I'm like, motherfucker, he's in the top 2. He's on Mount Rushmore as one of the greatest players of all time. Everybody knows me. Adam, who is my favorite NBA player of all time?
Kobe Bryant.
Alex, who is my favorite player of NBA of all time?
Kobe Bryant.
Marcellus, who is my favorite NBA player of all time?
Should be Carmelo Anthony, but Kobe Bryant.
Funny. Sam, who is my favorite NBA player of all time? You know me mentioning it billions of times. Who is my favorite NBA player?
LeBron James.
Sam, don't get cut. Kobe Bryant. Same. One of the guys said Kobe Bryant isn't a great player. One of my friends said Kobe Bryant isn't a great career. All right, I'm going to read his whole entire career. Okay. Let's read his whole career. Shall we? Let's see. 5-time NBA champion, 2 times NBA Finals MVP, most valuable player. I think he got robbed twice. He should have been a Finals MVP, no, NBA most valuable player at least twice when Nash beat him out, but that's just, I'm going to get to that. 18-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 11-time NBA First Team, 2-time NBA Second Team, 2-time NBA Third Team, 9-time NBA All-Defensive First Team, 3-time NBA First Second Team, and 2-time NBA Scoring Champion, NBA Slam Dunk Champion, NBA All-Rookie Team Second Team, NBA 75 Anniversary Team. Number 8 and 24 retired by Lakers. Naismith Prep Player of the Year. First time parade All-American. 14 parade All-American. McDonald's All-American. He averaged 25 points for his whole career. Okay. Kobe, and then my friend's favorite player is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is lucky if he could hold Kobe Bryant's dick in his mouth.
Fuck Anthony Davis.
And I like Anthony Davis, but Cole, when you think about the Laker, the purple and gold, there's 3 men you think of: Magic, Kobe, and Kareem.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, who's probably one of the greatest Lakers of all time. He was so good. He was the number 8. He changed the number to 24. Had 2 numbers, and he still dominated the damn league. Kobe Bryant was the best player from 2000 to 2011 in the whole era. In that era, Kobe Bryant was the best player in the 2000s. If you're not, don't say that, then you're smoking hella weed and you're doing crack. Kobe Bryant and Allen Iverson were the 2 best shooting guards in that league. If you put the top 5 greatest players in the 2000 era, Kobe, Shaq, Duncan, AI, and McGrady, in my opinion, the top best players in that league. Because McGrady was an animal. Jason Kidd was probably one of the top point guards in the 2000s, but that's just a different story. And I'm still taking Jason Kidd over Steve Nash any day of the week as a point guard in the 2000 era. And I'm looking at me like, why you say that? Because Jason Kidd was the original walking triple-double. He could dominate a game with 2 steals, 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's what
I miss that Nets team, man.
You had Jason Kidd with Kenya Martin. That was with Adam. If you were a Net fan, you got to know about the live connection with Jason Kidd and Kenya Martin. That's how long I've been watching basketball. I've been watching basketball my whole entire life. Sam, probably been watching it for 10 to 15 years. Alex for probably 17 years. Here's what I think. Kobe Bryant, who probably should have his own statue out of the Staples Center. That should be the Kobe Bryant Arena. Because Kobe Bryant made the Staples Center. You think about, he played at the Staples Center from 2000 to 2016 for 16 years of his career. He played at the Staples Center. 4 years he played at the Forum. And Kobe Bryant, who is probably the second best shooting guard of all time.
Who was number one?
Michael Jordan. And I love MJ. I think the only person to come close to Jordan was the number 2 creation of Jordan is Kobe Bryant. And the second carnation of Magic Johnson is LeBron James.
I mean, Dwayne Wade's a shooting guard.
But I say it's Jordan, Kobe, AI, then D Wade. But people count AI as a
You gotta
two
put D Wade over AI, bro.
That's a hard one.
Okay, wait. Before I know this is Big Mike's hot take, but like just real quick, my problem with putting Dwayne Wade over AI is because Wade has 3 championships and AI's got none. But AI, he was a bad man.
He was a bad man again.
AI was a bad man.
AI was a
bad man. I don't want to sound like Stephen A. there, but he is.
Bad man, bro.
Here's the thing. I'm going to get my little Stephen A. impersonation on. That dude was a bad man.
I was a bad man.
I mean,
bro.
you have the hairline for it.
Damn.
All right. Sam's just mad that he looks like a little tampon over there. That's why he's a little upset right now. But the point is, what? I think between the 5 of us, we all love the game of basketball.
Yeah.
Who's your top 5? Who's your top 5 of all time, Mike?
My top 5 time NBA players?
Mm-hmm. All time.
Number 1 is I'll go from 5 to 1. 5 would be Allen Iverson. 4 would be MJ.
Wait, whoa.
5 would be 5.
Whoa, bro.
Wait, whoa. It's okay. Wait. Are you ranking? Are you ranking players?
No, I'm doing my favorite players of all time.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, you're doing
I was about to say you put AI number 5.
I asked them all time.
He asked me my favorite players of all time. Number 5 is
favorite
Westbrook.
Players. Okay.
Westbrook's
I thought you were ranking players and you put.
Nah, I just asked for his favorite players.
Number 5 is Westbrook. Number 4
I was about to
is
smack
AI.
the fuck out of you, boy.
Number 3 is Jordan. Number 2.
Wait, who's number 4? I thought Jordan was number 4.
Nah, Jordan's number 4. AI's number 3. Marcus Camby's number 2, and number 1 is Kobe Bryant.
I thought you said AI was number 5.
Shut up! I changed. Westbrook is number 5. AI's 4. Jordan's 3. Marcus Camby.
AI's 5. Jordan's 4. AI's 3.
You mind if I?
Okay.
All right, you guys mind if I shout my top 5 really quick?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Adam, knowing you is going to be all net players.
Jason Kidd is going to be number 1.
No, it's not. Jason Kidd isn't even top 5. Just FYI.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
No, he's not your top 5. Whoa.
Probably because I ain't really grow up watching him that much. So
Jason Kidd's the best. Jason Kidd may be the best Nets player other than Kevin Durant right now.
Yeah.
So
the greatest Nets player of all time is
Vince Carter died.
Listen, Vince Carter was
J.
amazing, but Jason Kidd was the leader of that team.
Yeah.
Dr. J is probably the greatest net of all time.
Yeah, Dr.
Oh
J.
shit! I forgot about that.
Sure.
I forgot Dr. J.
Okay, let me go.
My bad. I forgot Dr. J.
My favorite.
Sam, go with timeout. Sam, just go with timeout.
My favorite player, number 1, Steph Curry. I'll just say Steph Curry.
You bandwagon motherfucker.
Damn, you bandwagon motherfucker.
Okay. Even though he's pissing me off a lot lately, I gotta put Kyrie Irving at number 2 because he's just so much fun to watch.
You bandwagon motherfucker.
That's he's a Jersey kid. You know how much I love of Jersey kids playing for my team. So let's see. He's number 2.
Adam, when we were in high school, you didn't know who Kyrie Irving even was.
I knew who Kyrie Irving was. Don't insult me.
You did
Don't
not.
insult my intelligence.
Not. I got the videos to prove it, baby. But keep going.
Okay, keep going. Number 3. Oh, fuck, I'll say it. D'Angelo Russell.
You bandwagon
Oh, my
bitch.
God. Jesus Christ. D'Angelo Russell.
I mean that scene.
You chose
Look,
this.
hey,
Adam, you
D-Lo,
have a list of only point
listen,
guards. Go fuck yourself.
listen. D-Lo, when D-Lo was on the Nets, bro, I did like
he was
Yo,
D-Lo.
when D'Lo,
when he was on the
it's
Nets.
did
That
like
was a
here's the
D-Lo.
thing. Here's the
problem.
thing. It's when D'Lo was on the Nets, he was a bad man. But listen, he broke the bro code. My God, it's supposed to be bros before hoes, and he said, "Nah, fuck that."
I'm snitching on Nick. He snitched on my man Swaggy P. You switch.
Yeah.
He snitched. You snitched. You know he
I'm
cheated.
I'm not even touching that situation. I'm not even touching that.
I'm
All right,
gonna
number
do
4.
that.
All right, number 4. I'm gonna put him here, Kevin Durant. And
Adam,
number 5.
you can't pick all Nets players.
Can I go?
Pick,
Can I,
all right,
and do, if you
number
mind,
5, I'll put LeBron. Number 5, I'll put LeBron.
Jesus Christ, can I go?
All right.
Can I go?
Go ahead,
Can I
go
just
ahead,
say my
Sam.
top
Go
5
ahead,
real
Sam.
quick because I'm gonna give an educated top 5 actually.
Excuse you?
Number 1, this, and remember, this is my favorite players.
This
Number
is fair
1,
players, not best players. All right.
yeah. Number 1 is Wilt Chamberlain.
You bitch, you weren't even allowed to see Will. Shut the fuck up.
I've seen a lot of videos of Wilt, and I've
Nigga,
read
you
a
weren't
lot of
even
books
you
on
weren't
Wilt.
you were sperm. You weren't even sperm yet.
I don't
Like,
care. Wilt Chamberlain.
Nigga, you weren't even sperm.
He was a monster. Wilt Chamberlain.
This nigga couldn't even see the nigga live yet. Shit, he wasn't even.
Yeah,
This
Wilt
motherfucker was
Chamberlain.
sperm.
Wilt Chamberlain's number 1. Number 2, and this is because I've seen a lot of video on him, and he's just amazing. Grant Hill.
I told you about Grant Hill. Shut the fuck up, you lying Negro.
I watched a lot of shit beforehand about Grant Hill, you motherfucker.
Okay, you slut. Keep going.
Okay, number 3, and this is just because I kind of learned a lot of how to do certain trick moves and how to get around people. Kobe Bryant, I kind of
You better put my idol on that list
Yeah.
before I cut you. Bitch.
Kobe Bryant's number 3. Number 4, and this is the second guy kind of tried to pattern my game around other than Kobe, Steph Curry. And this is not bandwagon. This is actually I saw his game and I'm just yeah, Steph Curry, I can get better with 3-point shooting because of him and all that stuff. So he's number 4. And number 5, I gotta go with Hakeem, number 5.
All right.
Because Hakeem had the Dream Shake, and the Dream Shake was just next level. But I just want to give 2 honorable mentions, though. 2 honorable mentions are Giannis, because I love Giannis's game, and Sir Charles Barkley, because I love Charles Barkley's game.
You know what?
All right.
Hold up. I'm going to say one thing to say.
All right, go ahead, then Alex and Marcellus can give their lists.
We ain't doing that. We ending it soon because I got round 3 coming up and the girl winning.
All right, buddy. Listen.
All right. All joking aside, I probably think people sleep on Kobe Bryant's name as an NBA player. Here's the thing: what pisses me off. Excuse me. How all you fans out there only started liking Kobe when he died, which pisses me off. I was liking the motherfucker, I'm gonna say one of the greatest players to ever tie up a pair of sneakers to play basketball. Hell, I had every sneaker. I have posters. I had jerseys. I was a big fan of Kobe. I was Kobe from Halloween. On my 8th birthday, my cousin bought me a Kobe Bryant jersey that I still have. I took a picture of Kobe Bryant when I was 10 years old. That looks real. That got signed. I was at the Lakers when he scored 60. I remember I flew out to LA, got tickets to that last Laker game. I was there in person. So don't tell me I ain't a Kobe fan. And I model my game after him. That's how much I fan Kobe. People be saying, "You're not a real Kobe fan." I'm like, nigga, give me I know everything about Kobe. Hell, and I remember people want to be his fan after he died. I'm like, no, where were you? And people would say he's a rapist, but there's this famous comedian, white guy. I know I'm going with this. Yeah, I know I'm going with this, right, boys? Famous comedian said, "I'm glad Kobe died." And the teacher said this on the news. She got fired for this. She said, "I'm glad that rapist got what he was coming to."
Wait, whoa. I just heard that last part. A comedian joked about
he said,
Kobe's death.
he did black comedy, dark comedy. He said
that's not dark comedy. That's fucking like.
His name is Ari something. Hold up, go Ari, comedian, Kobe.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I know dark humor. I do dark humor. That's
Ari
not
Schaffer.
Dark humor.
Ari Schaffer made a Kobe diss. He made a diss about Kobe. I wanted to smack the shit out of this white boy. I'm not racist. He said Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late. Schaffer said in the video he got away with rape because all the higher liberals who attacked Tommy enjoyed ruined Lakers more than they dislike rape. Big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. What a great day.
What the? Okay, yeah, no, that's too far. That's
Ari Schaffer.
That's not even like funny.
To Ari Schaffer. If I ever
listen, I know dark humor. I do dark humor. Like you guys don't understand. I literally do dark humor. Like I'll tell you guys a dark humor joke afterwards, but I can't because I can't say it on the podcast. Otherwise, it will be, it will be very bad. But that's not dark humor. That's just being a racist and manipulative asshole that thinks, oh, it's okay to make fun of literally who the Lakers were. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? That's like I'm sorry, that's like making a 9/11 joke when the plane crashes into the tower. Like, you don't do it. You don't fucking do it because it's fucked up.
Here's the thing what I want to do. What I believe. Here's the thing. There's three people I love more. I put Jesus, God, Jesus, and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is like God. Kobe's like God. I fell in love. I just fell in love. When I played basketball, he made me fall in love with basketball. Boom. I was hooked. Hook, line, and sinker. Boom. Bought a jersey. Boom. Every basketball team I played for, I had to wear number 8 or 24, 23. One of those numbers. Had 8, wore it. 24, wore it. I had the Mambas, the Crazy 8s, all the sneakers from Nike, Adidas, wore them. Had the Spalding ball when he was wearing the Spalding ball. The Infusion, Sam, you were a baller. You know about the Infusion basketball back in the day. Marcellus, I know you know about the Infusion ball. Kobe did a commercial. I was like, Daddy, I got to get it. Boom. Got the ball. I had to beg my mom and dad to buy me every Kobe jersey came. I was like, Mom, I got to get it. We out to the mall. Like, when I grew up playing 2K from 2000 to 2016, I'll be like, yo, I got the Lakers. I'm playing as Kobe.
You got the Kobe edition.
I got the Kobe edition Lakers. I got 2K with Kobe. I don't give a fuck. Here's the thing. You can talk about, if you want to be a comedy, do what you do. But however, you'll talk about one of the greatest icons. Hell, Kobe wasn't perfect. In my eyes, he was, but he wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. When you're a celebrity, your fuck-ups are going to happen. But when the day he fucking dies, that was a heartbreak for me. Like, here's the thing people are going to work. Where were you when JFK died? MLK, John Lennon. Where were you when Kobe Bryant passed away? That's the end of my hot take before I start crying.
All right. Is that your hot take?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So
Sam, you could go first.
I'm going to approve your hot take because I'm sorry that's just that it's not right. Like, you don't do that. Like, here's the thing. If it would have been where it's like they make a joke about what Kobe's hairline was, I would have been like, okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Like that's funny. It's the fact that you made such a racial comment, such an inappropriate comment like that, where it's like, it's not dark humor at that point. Like that's not dark humor at that point. That's like, okay, you're pushing a boundary. Like you're pushing a boundary that's too far. And again, for all the viewers, I know what dark comedy is because I use dark comedy to make others laugh. That's not dark comedy. That's just you saying a fucked up comment because you want to say a fucked up comment. And that's not right. Like, you don't do that. So I'm approving this one.
All right, I'm gonna approve it too. I mean, Kobe. As far as the Kobe thing, I mean, Michael. I think, yeah. I mean, Michael, you kind of like hit. You said everything that needs to be said, and so I really like the spin where you got to name all of our favorite players. So I'm gonna approve it too. All right, Marcellus, go ahead.
Adam's just happy that he got to be the dick riding bandwagon that he is.
I approve.
Okay, Michael, your hot take has been approved, and now you are your record is now what 48-4. Congratulations.
48-4. I'm still surprised that he only lost 4 times because, like,
says a lot of bullshit.
Michael, yeah, I'm like, I've heard a lot of bullshit from you. I've only been on this show a month, and I've heard a lot of bullshit from you.
What do you mean you heard a lot of bullshit from me?
Don't worry, Sam. We've been hearing it all year.
What do you mean you've been hearing a lot of bullshit from me?
Listen. The amount of stories I've heard to, like, the podcasts I've watched before, so I kind of get caught up. You've said some shit, man, that I just kind of look at the screen and I'm like, the fuck kind of blasphemy that I just listen. I should have an hour of my listening back in my life. Like, you made me go deaf with some of them comments. So I broke your mic. I broke his mic. That's how powerful my comments were. I broke his mic.
Damn.
Take your finger off the mic.
Fuck you with a giant dildo up your ass.
There you go. Now
all right, guys. It's running late here, so you know what we're gonna do?
Run around naked, and the mic can have sex, and he can leave the podcast.
Almost as good. Almost as good. We pretty much just covered all the basketball talk with Mike's hot take, and we're running late. So you know what, guys? We're just gonna wrap up the show right now with our bets of the episode. To recap last episode,
finally won a bet.
That's right, Sam finally won a bet. Woohoo!
The power of choosing just one
Sam
team.
had the Knicks over the 76ers on the money line. Knicks beat the 76ers, so he wins.
Right, we did.
He adds 9.8 points. Sam, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Chris had the exact same bet. He had the Knicks over 76ers, so he won his bet. He has the same amount of points. I won my bet. I had the Atlanta Braves over the Astros on the money line in game 1. Braves beat the Astros, so I won my bet. And Alex won yet another parlay. He had the Panthers over the Bruins on the money line, and he had Chelsea over Southampton in money line in soccer. So
I'm still mad that I made that bet.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I'd be able to do parlays and I'd be able to whoop Alex.
Yeah, so he has 15.69 points. Marcellus, you lost your bet. You had the Knicks 86ers on money line as well, but you also included a parlay with the Warriors over the Thunder on the spread. Warriors beat the Thunder, but they did not cover. And I want to tell you something right now, Marcellus. This may or may not upset you. If the Warriors had covered, you would have passed Michael Cunningham in the standings.
Fucking Mike.
All right. So you would have, but guess what, Marcellus? You didn't. So, and Michael, you lost your bet too. You had the Knicks over the 76ers on the money line, Lakers over the Spurs on the money line. You won both those bets, but you decided to go head to head with me in the World Series Game 1. And you know what? You lost. And guess what, Michael? Going head to head with me, you are now 1 for 2.
All I gotta say though is this real quick about the Braves. You better finish this fucking series next game.
They better.
If you don't finish this fucking series next game,
If we have to come on this episode and talk about the Braves blowing a 3-run lead, I am not going to be happy.
If the Braves lose the World Series,
listen.
The Braves, if the Astros win the World Series, I'm going to go ballistic and I may have to kill somebody.
Oh no! You don't understand. I'm Adam. If the Astros win the World Series, we're only going to do a show about it, and you're gonna see how listen, this. I just want to let all the fans know. Me, Mike, Alex, Adam, we're all Marcellus, Chris. We're all very calm people. If the Astros win, you're going to see a very different side of us. And I'm not exaggerating. You're going to see a different side of us.
I mean, it's been a great World Series. It's been a fun World Series so far. I mean, the Braves have been they what a run they've been on.
Wait.
Falling out sick if the Astros win the World Series because you don't want me on the show. Then I may have to break shit. I may fuck somebody up. I may kill somebody.
Listen, you may have to just put on Twitter listen, we're canceling the show for this week because we need to calm ourselves down before we say something that gets us banned.
Yeah, I mean, in Game 5, they could have closed out in Game 5. They could have closed out. They were up 4-0, big grand slam, and they ultimately just blow the lead.
Yeah, so
I posted on Twitter. You know what I posted on Twitter? Let's see them cheat their way out of this one.
Oh yeah, and they did.
They did. For now, at least. For now.
If they won the World Series, I'm putting on my camera. I'm going outside so I can yell properly. Because for those that don't know, I can't yell. So if you think my voice is loud right now, imagine what will happen when I get outside where I'm able to yell at free will. It's going to be so much fun.
All right. I gotta give an update on the standings. Chris remains in first place, 26-25 record, 262.78 points. I remain in second place, 23-28 record, 255.56 points. Michael remains in third place, 26-25 record, 236.29 points. Marcellus is in fourth place, 29-22 record, 213.75 points. Alex is in fifth place, 19-32 record, 206.29 points. He finally broke 200 points. And Sam, my friend, despite your win, you remain in last place, 224-27 record, 180.39 points.
Hey, Adam, I have something to show you on my camera real quick.
Go ahead.
I have something to show you. Here you go. You're welcome.
Don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm going to say, Sam. Don't shoot the messenger.
I have my bet ready if you want.
All right, guys. A wise man once said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Last time, I enjoyed great pleasure of forcing the person ahead of me and the person behind me to do something they dread and root for a team that they despise because I was picking against them.
Go fuck
And you
yourself.
know what? I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I've got the Atlanta Braves over the Houston Astros on my line in Game 6. I think the Braves close it out in Game 6. So I'm gonna take the Braves over the Astros on the money line.
All right. I'm just because I can't do.
We do have Alex's bet, by the way. He had to leave us early. He's doing a parlay. He's taking the Grizzlies over the Nuggets on the money line, and he's doing the Wizards over the Raptors on the money line in a parlay.
All right. Unfortunately, as everyone knows, I can't do parlay still.
You know
for
what, Sam?
another 2
You know what,
episodes.
Sam? I'm gonna allow, since I'm the vice president, I'm gonna allow you to do a parlay for this episode.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a, what's it called? Let me see.
Bro, you can't choose one of 3 teams. That's the only rule you got to follow.
Oh, no. I know that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing only a 2-team parlay.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks over the Pistons and the Lakers over the Rockets.
Good boy, Sam. I am.
And I swear
both
to God,
on money line.
Yeah, both on money line. And I swear to God, because I'm not really worried about the Bucks. If the Bucks lose, that's just damn. If the Lakers lose against the Rockets,
I'm shooting
because
somebody.
Westbrook does his bullshit, you'll have to make this next show about basketball because I'm going to roast the Lakers. Like there's like ooh. You don't want that.
You sound like the Macho Man Randy Savage right now. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you do. You don't want that. I just want to let you know you really don't want that.
All right, Marcellus, you want to go next? We don't have Chris's bet, by the way, so I may have to go for Chris.
Yeah, I'll do Chris's bet.
Go for Chris.
Okay, wait, give me Marcellus, you first find your bet, and then while you do that, I'll search for his bet. I'm gonna do a football bet for him.
Give me the Buck. I'm gonna do a parlay on this one. Give me the Bucks money line over the Pistons, and give me. It's not even that many games tomorrow. All right, give me Miami Heat over Mavericks money line. I was going to take the Lakers, but the odds aren't that good.
All right, that it, or you got one more?
I could do one more too.
You could do one more. If you're doing.
Don't we allowed to do 6? You said we could do 6.
All right,
you could do up to 3. You could do up to 3.
Give me
I never said 6.
Give me the Lakers money line over the Rockets.
Gotcha. So you're basically doing the same thing as Sam, except you're doing like
I'm doing smart picks this time.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sam. You throwing shade at you, Sam. He throwing shade at you.
I'm joking.
Sam, he called you retarded. He called you retarded.
All right, so I have Chris's bet.
All right, what's Chris's bet?
So Chris is gonna be doing a parlay for football. Okay. He's gonna be choosing the Raiders over the Giants and the Bengals over the Browns.
Both on money line?
Yep, both on money line. Though those are both very smart bets, I would say, right?
I think so. I think so, Chris. I think that's a bet Chris would make.
Yeah, because
the
Bengals are second and the Raiders are first, and the Giants are ass and the Browns are ass. So it makes good sense.
All right, Michael. Last up, go ahead.
Well, it's called "My Moment" by DJ Drama, 2 Chainz, and Meek Mills, and Jeremiah. You know, I'm waiting for that moment. When are the Braves going to do it? When the Falcons going to do it? Like DTP says, I'm going when the Braves are going to win. I remember when the Braves are going to win it. The quote 2 Chainz. When the Braves are going to win it. DTP is like, I'm going with the Braves on the money line to close it out on the World Series.
Michael, fist pump.
And this is why the Braves will lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a parlay. I'm gonna do a 2-game basketball parlay. Lakers over Rockets. And Knicks over Pacers.
Lakers over Rockets and Knicks over Pacers.
Knicks versus the Pacers. That's an easy dub. And the Lakers are at home, so I have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
I have a lot to worry about.
Are you still doing Game 6 with that parlay?
Yeah, I'm still doing Game 6. Duh.
Okay, gotcha.
My Knicks are in third place now. I'm a little upset right now. My Knicks are in third place.
Oh, listen, Mike. Well, I'm in fourth place, buddy. Wait. I have a quick question. With my 2-game parlay, will I reach 200 points if I win both of them?
I'll have to check. I can't do the calculations right now.
Boy, you're not even in the standings, my guy.
I'm in the standings just below 200.
Michael, you should talk. You almost fell out of the top 3 this past week.
I'm
almost fell out of the top 3.
I'm gonna stop playing with you chumps. I'm gonna stop playing with you chumps.
I'm gonna need
Let me check. Michael, you've lost 1, 2, 3. Michael Cunningham, you are currently right now on a 4-bet losing streak.
Listen, right now,
and yours truly, by the way, is on a 4-bet winning streak.
Listen,
Adam, you put a hex on me, Adam. You put a damn hex.
Listen,
okay.
I'm letting you know though, for my next bet after this parlay, if I win this next parlay, I'm letting you know my next bet's gonna be real dumb. Okay. But if I win, it's gonna be a lot of points.
Okay. Foreshadowing. All right, guys, this is all for our bets. That's all for our stuff. So before we close out the show, I do want to. I don't like to get political on the show, but I do want to close out the show by saying this. We spent so much time to talk about so many issues that affect our communities, affect this country, whether it be racism, gun violence, the list goes on and on. Well, tomorrow, my friends, if you're listening to this podcast, it'll be today. It's officially today. Is election day. So if you're listening to this podcast, we wholeheartedly encourage you, go out there and vote. Go out there and vote. Because here's the thing. People look at elections like this. I know right now, it's like in New Jersey, it's the governor elections. But in general, people look at elections that aren't presidential elections as that, they're not that important. They don't mean much. Trust me, you guys. These type of elections are just as, if not more important than for president.
They're important. Trust me. They control your state. It's
exactly. Exactly. So if you really are serious about wanting to make a change this country for better, go out there and vote and make a voice for it. And also one thing I would recommend is that make sure you do your research before you vote. I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for, but make sure you do your research. Because here's the thing. When I went out to vote for this election, all I did, I looked at the ballot and all I did was Google search each of the candidates, and without giving too many details away, I found some shit. That's all I'm gonna say is I found some shit. So Again, if you're listening to this podcast, if you haven't voted already, go do so. Michael, you agree?
Please go out there and vote. Don't be an asshole. Please go out and
any final thoughts, guys?
Nah, let's get the hell out of here because
all right, that's it.
I have to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, that's it. This has been episode 52 of the Get a Game On podcast. Yours truly, and Grassani, Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus Murdock, and Sam Morell. If you like what you heard, leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, go on, join the conversation, drop a comment or review, and we may feature it in a future episode. Remember, my friends, those who dreams is just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.